Emerald's Journey Home, a short B1 level English story. Once upon a time in a quiet town, there was a stray cat named Emerald. Emerald had shiny black fur and big green eyes full of curiosity. Life on the streets was hard, but Emerald stayed hopeful, dreaming of a warm and loving home. One sunny day, a nice lady named Mrs. Johnson saw Emerald near her garden. Interested in the lonely cat, she smiled and approached. Emerald, unsure at first, cautiously came closer. Mrs. Johnson reached out her hand, offering a gentle touch. Feeling the warmth of kindness, Emerald started to purr. Mrs. Johnson decided to adopt him and give him a forever home. She took him to the animal shelter for a checkup and vaccinations, determined to give him the care he needed. As Emerald settled into his new home, he felt the joy of a cozy bed, yummy meals, and the loving company of Mrs. Johnson. Day by day, he transformed from a wary stray into a happy and loving cat. Mrs. Johnson also found joy in Emerald's company, and they formed a strong bond. One day, a mysterious letter arrived, revealing a surprising truth. Emerald wasn't an ordinary stray. He belonged to a family searching for him. Mrs. Johnson, shocked, torn between her love for Emerald and a sense of responsibility, Mrs. Johnson decided to contact his original family. They were overjoyed to hear about Emerald and thanked her for finding him. Mrs. Johnson, sad to say goodbye, felt fulfilled, knowing she brought happiness to another family. In a touching goodbye, Emerald leaned against Mrs. Johnson, showing his appreciation. As he rejoined his original family, Mrs. Johnson missed her furry friend. Emerald's story showed the unpredictability of life and the bittersweet nature of some endings. Mrs. Johnson, with mixed emotions, realized that even small actions can have a big impact on others' lives.